And in the time of Nuh alayhi salam, the battle between truth and falsehood was rife. Ibrahim alayhi salam, the same problem. Dawood alayhi salam, he had to kill Goliath. Sulaiman had to fight jihad. And on one occasion he was playing with his horse and he forgot Salatul Asr. So he said, I will never play with my horses. I will have nothing to do with horses anymore. His soldiers complained, how can we make jihad without horses? We can't do jihad without horses, so Allah gave him something else instead of the horses. What was that? The jinns, to be his soldiers. Isa alayhi salam, he had Pontius Pilate as his enemy. Musa alayhi salam, the Fir'aun was his enemy. Ibrahim, Nimrod was his enemy. The Rasul sallallahu alayhi wasallam, Abu Lahab and Abu Jahal, Utbah, Shayba, they were all his enemies. And after the Rasul, Abu Bakr Siddiq, he had Musaylima to fight. Omar had the Persians to fight. So the battle between truth and falsehood is never ending. So Allah said, وَدُّوا لَوْ تَكْفُرُونَ كَمَا كَفَرُوا فَتَكُونُونَ سَوَاءً. They wish for you to become kafirs the way they are kafirs, so that you will be on the same even keel. You will be exactly like them. So kafirs don't like to see piety around him, because when you have pious people around him, you expose him and you show him up. So he doesn't want to have believers around him. He doesn't want the hujjah, the evidence, to be established on him. He doesn't want the difference to be established. This is haqq and this is batil. This is truth and this is falsehood. He wants a melting pot. We are all one. He's an integrationist. He believes in integrationism. So Allah Ta'ala said they want you to become kafirs the way they are kafirs, disbelievers, so you will be in the same boat, in the same even keel. So kafirs don't want any piety to be around them. And this is found in Surah Nisa verse 89. Then in Surah Baqarah 120, Allah said, لَن تَرْضَ عَنْكَ الْيَهُودُ وَلَا النَّصَارَى حَتَّى تَتَّبِعَ مِلَّتَهُمْ. The Christians and the Jews and the Christians will never be contented with you unless you follow their evil and corrupted way of life. Allah Ta'ala speaking about their enmity in Surah Al-Imran 118. Allah said, قَدْ بَرَتِ الْبَغْضَاءُ مِنْ أَفْوَاهِهِمْ وَمَا تُخْفِي صُدُورُهُمْ أَكْبَرُ. Hatred and enmity gush from their mouth. قَدْ بَرَتِ الْبَغْضَاءُ مِنْ أَفْوَاهِهِمْ. Hatred and enmity gush from their mouths. And what they hide behind in their heart for you is greater still. So what is it that they keep behind for you in their hearts? Death, ultimately death. This is Ali Imran 118. Allah said in Baqarah 217, وَلَا يَزَالُونَ يَقَاتِلُونَكُمْ حَتَّى يَرُدُّوكُمْ عَنْ دِينِكُمْ إِنِ اسْتَطَاعُوا. لَا يَزَالُونَ. They will continuously fight you, never ending. They will always fight against you until they make you apostate from your deen al-Islam, in istata'u, if they are capable of doing so. So the battle between truth and falsehood is a never-ending battle, and the people of haqq and the people of batil will forever be fighting. So to be a sincere Muslim means that you love and help the people of truth, regardless of their language and label. And this is called al-wala. You give total allegiance to the people of haqq, the people of truth. This is al-wala, allegiance. And to disassociate yourself from the enemies of Allah and His Messenger and the enemies of al-Islam and the Muslims, the people who are propagating batil, falsehood, and to hate them and kill them when the time comes. And this is called al-bara, al-wala wal-bara. So Allah Ta'ala said, لا تجد قوما يؤمنون بالله واليوم الآخر يوادون من حاد الله ورسوله ولو كانوا آباءهم أو أبناءهم أو إخوانهم أو عشيرتهم أولئك كتب في قلوبهم الإيمان. I'm quoting to you from Surah Mujadala, verse 22. La tajid. You will never find people who believe in Allah and Judgment Day, the last day, taking for their friends and allies those who are enemies of Allah and His Messenger. وَلَوْ كَانُوا آبَاءَهُمْ. Even if these people, these enemies of Allah, are your fathers, you will never take them for your friends and allies, even though they are your fathers. Or your brothers who came from the same womb like you. O abna'ahum, your children who came from your own loins. O ikhwanahum, your brethren. So Allah said, you will not take your children, first your parents, your children, your brothers, now your own family relatives. Allah said, these people, I have written on their hearts Iman. Ulaika kataba fi qulubihim al-Iman. I have written on their hearts Iman. So what is Allah telling us in Surah Mujadala verse 22? Allah is telling us that only a true believer can practice al-wala wal-bara. But as for the hypocrites, they cannot practice al-wala wal-bara because they don't have any Iman. So hypocrites, they take for their friends and allies enemies of Allah, and they hate the believers. He has a Muslim name, he claims to be a Muslim, but he feels like a fish out of water when he's in the company of Muslims. But when he is in the company of Kafirs, he is over the moon. He fits in very easily and he is comfortable. Allah Ta'ala said, La ikraha fi din. Allah Ta'ala has made it incumbent upon us to love the deen of Allah and to love those who follow the deen of Allah and to hate the Taghut. The Arabic word Taghut means the shaitan. That's one tafsir. Taghut means anyone who sets himself up as a rival unto Allah Ta'ala and dismantle the Sharia and implement his satanic laws. That's the Taghut. Taghut also means the system. The system of the kafir is Taghut. Allah Ta'ala has made it incumbent upon us to love the deen and to love those who follow the deen and to hate the Taghut, the men who dismantle the Sharia and set themselves up as rivals unto Allah Ta'ala. So Allah Ta'ala said, La ikraha fi din, qad tabayyana ar-rushd min al-ghay. Let there be no compulsion in this deen, because truth stands out clear from falsehood. Ar-rushd min al-ghay. Truth is clear from falsehood. فَمَنْ يَكْفُرْ بِالتَّاغُوتِ وَيُؤْمِنْ بِاللَّهِ فَقَدْ اسْتَمْسَكَ بِالْعُرْوَةِ الْوُثْقَى لَا انْفِصَامَ لَهَا وَاللَّهُ السَّمِيعُ الْعَلِيمُ. Baqarah 256. Let there be no compulsion in religion, because truth is clear from falsehood. فَمَنْ يَكْفُرْ بِالتَّاغُوتِ. So anyone who rejects faith in the Taghut and believes in Allah, indeed he has held fast to the firm grip. لَا انْفِصَامَ لَهَا. And this grip will never break. Wallahu sami'un alim. And Allah is the all-hearing, the all-knowing. Now when you take a look at this ayah, Allah said what? Anyone who rejects faith in the Taghut and believe in Allah. Allah mentioned rejecting faith in the Taghut first and believe in Allah second. Why is that so? The scholars of Islam tell us why.